I've decided it's about time to close the company.
I see. It was a hot summer day when my father told me that. It was just an ordinary day after returning from my mother's grave. My name is Daiki Washio. Since graduating from university, I've been helping my father run his small business. I'm 30 and still single. What I did was essentially sales, promoting the measurement system that my control systems engineer father developed. My father, a craftsman at heart, didn't enjoy dealing with other companies, so I acted as the intermediary. I'm no engineer. My younger brother Taiga was responsible for it. I don't have the technical skills that my father and Taiga have. That's just the way it is. My younger brother left home a few years ago after a fight with my father. All the other employees at the company were men of my father's generation. They're all retiring this year.
You need to walk your own path, just like Taiga did. You don't need to walk the rails I've laid out for you.
With his back still turned, my father said this, his words making it clear I wasn't expected to follow him.
I'll keep the company running until the end of the year, but you should start looking for your next path. Got it?
I didn't have the courage to grab him by the shoulder and turn him around. Instead, I smiled as usual and said, "Yeah, I understand, Dad. Still, what am I gonna do?" I told him I'd help until the company was closed, but my father didn't allow it. The sun was blazing in late August. There were about 6 months left until the company shut down for good. Suddenly unemployed, huh? This is going to be rough. All I could do was laugh at my current situation. Unwanted memories started to resurface.
Work at your family's company? What's the point of going to university then?
I used to love how she talked about her dreams. But when did she start to change? That's not true. I learned a lot, made friends.
You're such a fool. Results are all that matter. No matter how much you study, if you don't end up with a good job, it's pointless. Ugh, what a disappointment. A small company like that will fail in no time. We should break up.
That bitter memory from university. Her words still weigh heavily on me even now. If Taiga had stayed, maybe Dad wouldn't be shutting down the company. I can't help but think things would have been different if it were Taiga who stayed. Before I knew it, my feet were leading me to a certain place. "Welcome, please have a seat." A week later, I started working at the cafe I used to frequent. That day, I ended up at this place. I've been coming here for a few years, and it was my favorite spot. Takeru, the owner, knew my situation and kindly offered me a job. Takeru may be a bit blunt, but he's thorough in teaching me and has always been someone I could rely on. I've always loved cooking, so working in the kitchen while being able to learn from him was a joy.
Wait, no way. Is that Daiki?
You are... The customer who came in that day was Hanako Akujo, my ex-girlfriend from university whom I had just recently been thinking about.
Hanako, you know him?
Yeah. We were classmates in university.
It seems she doesn't want it to be known that I'm her ex. Well, I don't exactly feel like bringing it up either.
What are you doing here? You said you were working at your family's company, right?
Yeah, well, things have changed, so now I'm here for some life experience.
No way, really? A 30-year-old part-timer?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But I'm having a good time. This place is great, and the boss is...
Really? At your age, you can't afford to say you're having fun.
She laughs at my current situation, as if to say her predictions from back then were spot on.
Yeah, I guess breaking up with you was the right choice after all. It was obvious you'd end up struggling.
I had no words to respond as she whispered those things only I could hear.
My current boyfriend works at a major company. He brought me to this place because it's run by a friend of his. And don't you dare say anything unnecessary.
Oh, don't worry, Akujo-san. With a smile, unbothered. I won't tell anyone that you're just using someone for their status.
What are you talking about?
So that's what's going through your mind, Hanako? You're even disrespecting him. I don't think I could ever like someone like you.
No! Makoto! This guy's just making things up.
I don't think so. Sorry about her, she's been rude.
Apparently, Makoto Tora, her current boyfriend, is an old friend of Takeru's.
She kept insisting on going out with me, so I went once. Seems like my instincts were right. Sorry, Takeru, but I'm heading out. Come on, Akujo, let's go. This is the last time we meet.
What? Wait, Makoto, no! You've wrong?
Takeru, you're laughing too much. The boss shakes with laughter, and I can't help but join in, laughing along with him. One morning before opening, while cleaning in front of the cafe, I heard a cheerful voice as a small truck stopped in front of me.
Takeru-san! I brought the veggies. Oh wait, are you the new guy? Nice to meet you.
I had been told by Takeru-san that the vegetable producer for the cafe would be coming today. Hello, I'm Daiki Washio. I've been working here for a few weeks now. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Hikari Hino from Manmaru Farm, 28 years old. I supply Takeru's cafe with vegetables.
Wow, she's as bright as the sun. Thank you. The boss isn't here at the moment, so I'll help you out instead.
Thanks. I'll just bring this in. Oop! Whoa!
Are you alright?
Sorry about that. The boxes are a bit heavier than usual today.
It seems she lost her balance while trying to lift the box of summer vegetables from the truck. Wow, these veggies look amazing. I really want to cook something.
It's okay. You can let go now.
Oh right, sorry about that. I helped carry the heavier boxes, and we brought them into the store. Takeru had told me before that most of the vegetables used here were directly sourced from local farmers.
Thanks for your help. So these tomatoes and eggplants are for my farm. And these green onions are from Toriyama's farm. We take turns delivering the veggies. Takeru sometimes picks them up himself too. He's really a lifesaver for farmers like us.
I see. That explains why the boss said he's particular about ingredients. These tomatoes might be imperfect by standards, but the bumpier the tomato, the tastier it is, right?
Yes, exactly. You really know your stuff, Daiki-kun.
I love tomatoes. I used to eat them cold, straight from the fridge. I've always liked vegetables, actually. When I was a kid, the grocer taught me all sort of things about them. It was a childhood memory I had long forgotten, but seeing Hikari's vegetables brought it all back. These tomatoes look amazing, Hino-san.
Thanks. It's no big deal.
Wait, Hino-san? You've turned bright red and blended into the tomatoes.
What are you two doing?
Takeru returns and finds us in that situation, shaking his head in exasperation. Ever since then, I've been looking forward to Hino-san's visit to the cafe.
Daiki, hello. I brought the best veggies today.
Thanks, Hikari. Leaving my father's company had made me feel anxious and disappointed in myself. But after starting to work here and meeting Hino-san, I gradually regained my energy. One day, after work, I invited my younger brother Taiga out for drinks at an izakaya. I told him that Dad was planning to close the company at the end of the year, and that I had already quit.
I can't believe Dad's really closing the company.
Well, he's getting on in years. It was inevitable. There's no way I could have taken over, no matter how hard I tried.
I'm sorry, big bro. It's my fault for leaving.
Idiot, don't worry about it. I knew Taiga would feel guilty about it, so I laughed and playfully knocked him on his head. Sure, there were times when I thought I'd be better off if I had your talent, but you know what? I remembered something, back when we were kids, when Mom was still around. I love cooking and vegetables, so I've decided I'm going to follow my own path. Of course, I'll still keep an eye on Dad, so don't worry about that.
Big bro, you really are amazing. Sorry, and thanks.
My younger brother, who had been estranged from our father for years, said those words to me with a look of remorse. What are you talking about? We're brothers, after all. You just started your new job at Imamura, right? Let's both give it our best. I resolved to keep watching over my brother and my father, hoping for their happiness as they moved toward their future. Time flew by, and before I knew it, it was November. I had quit working at Takeru's cafe and started my own business in a rural town. Tomorrow is opening day.
Daiki, I'll leave the veggies here. I've brought some delicious pumpkins and sweet potatoes.
Thanks, Hikari. Now, Hikari and I were officially dating, and we spent a lot of time together both personally and professionally. Incidentally, I opened my cafe in an old vacant house next to Mamoru Farm, which belongs to Hikari's family.
I've been talking to Takeru-san about this for a while. He said if I found someone good, I should introduce them. And then I met you. Thanks to you coming to Manmaru Farm, my dream has finally come true. Thank you so much.
Hikari had been planning to expand her farm's business and invited me to join her. As a result, we created a farm cafe where people could enjoy the vegetables grown in Mamaru Farm. I should be the one thanking you. I never thought I'd have my own cafe.
Renovating the place in advance turned out to be the right decision. I'm so glad it worked out.
Her sunny, carefree attitude is one of the things that drew me to her.
Not only do you have a deep knowledge of vegetables, but with your cooking skills, which even Takeru-san praises, I'm sure you'll do just fine.
I had been mocked endlessly by Akujo-san, but now, thanks to Hikari, I finally felt like I was on the right path.
Daiki,
Dad? You came?
I heard you were opening tomorrow, so I came to see how things were going.
My father was supposed to be busy wrapping up the company's final affairs, yet here he was. I felt a mix of guilt and joy at his presence.
It's a good place.
He glanced around the cafe with a gentle expression, and I sat silently, waiting for him to speak.
You always loved cooking with your mother. Every time we went to the grocer, your mother would smile, watching you look at the vegetables with such curiosity.
Mom, I want to help too. What are we making today?
Well, how about we make your favorite dish today? But don't tell Taiga, okay? Thank you for always helping.
Father and brother crafting things together, while I always loved cooking with Mom. That memory came back to me a few months ago. It was when I started working at Takeru's cafe and saw Hikari's vegetables. Mom, I want to share the food you taught me to cook with as many people as I can. I want everyone to know how delicious vegetables can be.
That's a wonderful dream, Daiki. I'll always support you no matter what.
Dad, you were watching over me all this time.
I always thought you were giving up on me, pushing me away. I thought you believed I was sacrificing my own dreams just to help the company. Isn't that true?
I finally understood why my father had suddenly told me to quit the company. I thought I wasn't good enough, and that's why you pushed me away.
That's not true. I couldn't have done it without you. You helped me in ways neither I nor Taiga ever could. You've always had a talent for connecting with people, something you got from your mother. Daiki, thank you for holding our family together all this time.
Dad, my father's words stirred something deep inside me, knowing that he had always been watching, that he had been gently pushing me toward my own path. I couldn't hold back my emotions.
Hi, Daiki Washio.
You're Akujo-san's. The two guests who showed up were Takeru and Torano Makoto, carrying flowers to celebrate the cafe's opening.
Haha, I guess that's the image that stuck with you, huh? But we've actually met once before on a job. By the way, it ended with her right after that.
Apparently, Makoto had broken up with Akujo after she mocked me. That was the final straw.
It was when your father had developed the new measurement system. I really wanted to secure a deal, so I came to your company to negotiate.
Really? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
It was when I was a rookie, so it's been several years. It's no wonder you don't recall. But I remember you clearly, because it was you who convinced your father to close the deal with us. Thanks to you, I landed a big contract and made it to where I am today. Thank you again, Washio-san. I'll be cheering you on with Takeru from now on.
I had only been trying to support my father's company, blindly doing whatever I could. But now I realized how many people I had connected with, and how much trust I had built.
I'm here for you too, Daiki.
Whoa, Hikari! Hikari clung to me, pounding for a moment before breaking into her usual radiant smile.
Knowing how much love you've given to everyone, Daiki, makes me so happy. You'll definitely receive even more love and happiness in return. I'm sure of it.
Hikari, thank you. Several months later, in January after the new year, Hanako Akujo was walking through a snow-covered street, heading to a university reunion.
Tora-san! I've been calling you so many times since then, but is he really blocking my number?
Ever since being dumped by Tora after their first date, she had been desperately trying to get back in touch with him.
Ugh! This is all Daiki's fault for saying those unnecessary things. Maybe it's time to give up. I hope I can meet someone promising at this reunion. Daiki-kun, is it true you're running a cafe now? Manmaru Farm is so popular for its fresh produce. I'd love to visit and enjoy nature there sometime.
Thanks, everyone. There's a lot of snow right now, so it's better to come when it melts.
Wait, a cafe? Daiki runs a cafe? I thought he was just a part-timer.
Late to the reunion, Hanako Akujo spots Daiki at the center of attention and widens her eyes in shock.
So, he really is running a cafe. Daiki!
Hanako, it's been a while.
Oh, come on. You can call me Hanako like you used to.
For some reason, she starts talking to me as if we were still close.
I heard you opened a cafe after all. That's amazing. I remember you once said you were going to work for your family's small business. I thought that was pretty pathetic. But I guess I was wrong. Running a cafe is so trendy and cool.
When exactly did she become like this? No matter how much I thought back, I couldn't figure it out. You once told me that results are everything. So now that I've become a cafe owner, it's fine, right?
That's not what I meant. Hey, why don't we give it another try? No more teasing, okay?
Sorry, but that's not going to happen.
What?
I'm not here to deny that results matter. That's a valid way to think. But I don't like someone who insults others and calls them pathetic for choosing a different path. Besides, I'm already with someone I care deeply about, and I'm thinking of marrying, so sorry. Hanako trembles even more as Daiki speaks bluntly. Her classmates' gazes feel piercing.
You know, I've heard about women like her who completely change their tune. Seeing it in person is just... wow. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I never act like that. No, this isn't what it looks like. There are more people than you think who help out at their family's business, Hanako. You must be out of touch. Exactly. I help my grandma with her store, and my brother works for my dad's company too.
Surrounded by a group of women criticizing her, Hanako looks around desperately. The men she might have had her eye on all seem uninterested.
Hey, wait. Daiki, I'm sorry for saying those terrible things.
Hanako, still the center of cold stares at the reunion, left after the first round and started following me home. How far are you going to follow me? This is getting annoying.
Please listen to me. I realized something. You're so dependable and hardworking. That's why.
You're just desperate because Tora dumped you and none of the other guys worked out, right?
That's... Daiki!
Hikari? What are you doing out in this cold?
I knew you'd be coming home around this time, so I waited for you. And I was right.
Hikari's tone drops as she locks eyes with Hanako, her gaze sharp and unyielding.
So you're Hanako Akujo. I've heard a lot about you from Daiki, Takeru, and even Tora. Daiki is someone who always thinks of others and takes care of the people around him. If you keep bothering him and hurting him, I won't let it slide.
Hikari stands firm, facing off against Hanako, while I can't help but laugh at the scene. Haha, I really can't beat you, Hikari.
Daiki, why are you laughing?
I just thought you're adorable, that's all. Thanks, Hikari. Don't worry, I only have eyes for you. As I say this, Hikari turns bright red, as if the snow around her is melting.
What's with the flirting in front of people? Cut it out. Ah! What was that? So cold!
Just as Hanako was about to lash out, she was hit by a snowball. I turned to see...
Daiki, Hikari, leave this to me. Sarina!
Sarina, a well-known figure in the town, and a fellow farmer who often works with Mamoru Farm, appears with a large shovel in hand.
What are you doing? This is freezing! Stop it! Oops. Sorry. It's just that in this town, we all work together to shovel snow. It's a tradition. I wouldn't want someone like you in the soil here. You'd ruin the quality.
Muttering something under her breath, Sarina slowly piles snow over Hanako as part of her shoveling.
Daiki, go on ahead. I'll help Sarina finish up here.
Please, don't let this turn into a police matter, okay? Afterward, Hanako Akujo was turned into a snowman by Hikari and Sarina.
Ugh! When will this snow melt?
Whenever the snow starts to melt, the children bring more to repair it, so it seems like she's stuck for a while.
Wait, Hanako? What are you doing here?
Makoto! Thank goodness! Please help!
Hey, Takeru, don't laugh, that's rude. Haha. But still, it's a good thing I didn't choose you.
Apparently, seeing Hanako in that state broke her spirit. Not long after, as spring approached, she disappeared along with the melting snow, becoming a funny story in the town for a while.
Here's our special tomato soup. It'll warm you up.
It's made with tomatoes grown with love by my lovely wife, so it'll warm you up even more.
Aww, Taiki.
For so long, I've been putting others before myself. But now, I find myself surrounded by so much love and happiness, it's almost overwhelming. Maybe it's a truth of the world. Give love, and it'll eventually come back to you.
Dad, I found something.
Oh, what is it? Wait, a girl? You can't just bring her home like a cat. Whose child is that?
She said her lucky charm broke. I'm gonna use the soldering iron.
Answer my question, please.
When I was playing in the neighborhood, I found a crying girl. She had dropped and broken something important to her. There are a lot of dangerous machines, so stay close to me. She nodded. I popped in the stained glass and soldered it in place. This is the factory my father runs. As his son, I came in here often.
Wow! It's fixed! Like magic!
You're gonna give it to your sick mom, right? I fixed it, so don't cry anymore. You don't have to pay me now. When you get a job.
Hey, Ishin, you little...
Promise! Thank you so much, Ishin!
She smiled. Her name was Fran. When her parents separated, she moved into the area. After that, my dad and I took her back home. We reunited the next week in elementary school. I learned that she was a year older than me. We played with each other a lot. 2.5 years later, her mother was hospitalized, so she was going to live with her grandparents.
Thank you for everything. I won't forget you.
Yeah, me too. That's how my bittersweet first love story came to an end. 13 years later, Ishin Kageyama took over the factory when my dad got sick. I was 26 and married. My wife, Yotako, worked in the office to support me. However...
I can't be with you anymore. Let's get divorced.
Huh?
I thought you'd have money when you became the company head, but I can't even travel abroad. I always have to do office work. I want to be a housewife.
We haven't gone abroad, but we've been going on trips in the country. I haven't heard you mention the housewife thing.
I didn't mean it when I said I'd help. You should know that. I don't want to be poor anymore. Kenki-kun's also a company president, and his company is bigger. He'll make me happy.
She cried into the man next to her. It was my best friend Kenki Anadori. He had just come in. She said she wants to be with me. I'm also tired of caring and supporting you. Anadori, were you cheating on me? You didn't notice? I've always hated you. We've known each other since high school, but I guess I was the only one that saw him as a close friend. I feel bad about making Yotako unhappy, but that doesn't excuse cheating. I'll be asking for compensation. Thank you for everything.
Thank you? Even though you're asking for money?
We just have to pay compensation, right? Poor people are so pitiful. The two of them had suddenly asked to speak with me. I had wondered what it was about. Trust can be broken in an instant. Well, I guess there wasn't any to begin with. I knew it, but it still sucks. I was notified that a major client of ours wanted to end their contract. It was Anadori's company. A few years ago, he had taken over the company from his parents. It seems too personal, but I figured this would happen. I was a subcontractor of his company. He cut me out of his life, and then cut off the contract too. I had met Yotako through another client's recommendation, so that was awkward as well. They paid me compensation in full, but does that mean they should be forgiven? Now that I think about it, Anadori and I were opposites. Anadori was introverted and cowardly. He stood out in class. I had noticed that and spoken to him. I became the only person he talked to. Before I realized it, we were always together. I talked to that hard-headed PE teacher. Just muscling through the pain is so old-fashioned. Thanks, I've got nothing on you. You're so reliable. If you want to thank me, show me your history homework. It's my worst subject. Fine, I guess you always take care of me. That's saying too much. You think that now, but we might switch places as adults. Your family's company's bigger than mine. You're an only child, right? If you take over, give me a lot of jobs. Yeah, sure. Promise. I felt something in his expression then. Now that I think about it, he must have felt some type of way. Our sales have gone down, but I can't upset the employees. I have to find new clients. My company deals mainly with aluminum. We're especially good at spatula squeezing. In spatula squeezing, you shape a metal with a spatula as it rotates. It doesn't require a mold, so you can produce smaller batches and make different shapes. What? Okay, thank you.
No good again?
Yeah, they said they found somewhere cheaper. Anadori's company.
I heard recently that that company president has been spreading bad rumors about us. Jeez. I can't. I'm gonna make a bunch of dolls with his name carved in and curse them all.
Nice! Let's make a huge campfire and burn them all, like that festival in India.
Fire! Fire!
Stop! Don't do anything weird! I have to do something before my workers go crazy! I was struggling, but Anadori was looking strained as well. Damn it! I thought I could work with this big company. They didn't even hear us out.
Kengi-kun, are you okay?
Shut up! Don't talk if you're useless! They were officially married, but it wasn't looking good. I'm nervous. A month later, I learned that a branch of a large manufacturer had come in near us. I was here to meet with them. I heard that they were planning a product that would combine furniture with aluminum.
Is it you, Ishin?
Have we met before? A beautiful woman suddenly spoke to me. She knew my name, and I tilted my head.
It's been 13 years, I guess. Does this help?
She took out a stained glass charm from her breast pocket. Oh, Fran?
Correct.
The sales rep, Mitsui-san, I had been in contact with, was none other than the Fran from my past. After she moved, her parents divorced and her last name changed. Senpai, Mitsui-san, I didn't think I would see you again. How's your mom?
Call me Fran. My mom passed away 8 years ago, but she lived 4 years longer than her prognosis.
Her father had divorced her as soon as he found out her prognosis. Later, he fell for a marriage fraud scam and lost all his money and faith.
I've been wanting to work with your company.
She worked for Loveteak Co. They dealt mainly in furniture. Recently, more simple and functional products have been popular.
We're looking into lighting fixtures that are simple but beautiful. We decided to look for a company that processes aluminum without using molds.
I see. We've made lampshades before. I think we can do what you're looking for.
Right? I knew it. There aren't many places that can work with us.
I heard that Anadori's factory got the newest squeezing machines. I wonder how that's going. I randomly thought of my ex-friend, but decided to not dwell. Got it. I understand. Please let us do it.
Yay! Thank you!
After a contract with Fran's company started, things started moving in a positive direction. Other companies started coming to us. Our factory was busy. I had to let out shouts of joy. However, spatula squeezing was a specialized skill, so we couldn't just get more people. My next task is training others. My dad heard the news and suddenly got better. He came back to work. He's been on bed rest this whole time.
It's a good thing.
My dad was sad when he learned about my divorce. Maybe it's a good thing that he can work again. Hey, you created this huge opportunity for us. How can we repay you?
Ishin, I was just doing my job as an employee.
Fran's finger stroked her lucky charm. I couldn't help staring.
Also, I wanted to repay you for the past. Of course I put my faith in your company's skills.
Repay me? I didn't do anything.
It was important to me, so I'll say it again. Thank you for that. Oh, but if you're worried, I want you to take me out on a date.
I'll think about it. It's been 13 years since we met. We've been meeting up a lot more and getting closer. It wasn't long until we started going out. Meanwhile, the Anadoris. They're cutting the contract?
They said the quality's gone down, that the previous CEO was better.
Shut up! Dad is old, and the other workers are old too, so we switched to the press. It costs a lot to get the new machines. Make yourself more useful.
Don't get mad at me. I thought I could be a housewife, but I'm in the office again. This sucks.
Anadori had relied a lot on my company, so he was the one suffering now. I'm sorry, I know you're busy. My friend's hosting, and he kept telling me to bring my girlfriend.
He's been worried since he learned about your divorce, right? He cares about you.
Feels weird hearing that from my girlfriend. It was my high school reunion. We were headed toward an izakaya. It was more of a gathering of friends than a reunion. I haven't been able to go since my dad was sick, and our sales were a mess. It's been a while. Talking with my friends for the first time in a while was fun. Fran fit right in. Did you hear about Anadori? His company's a mess. Yeah, just some rumors.
Anadori-kun's been dependent on you for a long time. I thought he learned to talk to people towards the end of high school, but now he's kinda mean.
I made it. Right as the reunion was coming to a close, Anadori came in as if to ruin the mood. It's been 6 months since Anadori backstabbed me, and he had gotten pretty gaunt since then. Huh? You said you weren't coming. Oh good, you're here. You started a company recently, and it's going well, right? Work with my company. I just lost another client, so this is all I have. Huh? What all of a sudden? You rejected me before. You work for a big company, right? And do you have any leads?
Whoa, what all of a sudden? It's scary.
Anadori came in and immediately started begging. We were in shock. Stop it, Anadori! Did you come just to make us feel bad? I didn't know if he noticed or not, but he glared at me resentfully. No one wants to work with your company. Shut up! What do you know? I've heard rumors about your company. My guess is that you brought in a bunch of new machines and haven't been able to use them properly, so your quality dropped. You have a lot of freedom with press machines. You can make complex shapes, but there's a lot of pressure on the metals, so it's easy to get wrinkles and deformations. Adjusting the settings is difficult. You wanted to resolve being short-staffed, but you panicked and didn't prepare properly, right? You relied on us for complex processes, so you wanted to make up for it, but it's not easy. What? You just want to brag that you're better? I sighed. I was exasperated by his childish words. Our company supported each other by taking advantage of our strengths. Your company specialized in processes involving moles. You passed us to more specialized processes. There is no better. Actually, you were the one that looked down on us for being your subsidiary. Since you're here, I'll ask, why do you hate me? I asked him what had been on my mind. I really thought we were friends. Because you were in my business even though I never asked for it. What? Wait, it's the opposite. Anadori hesitated, so my friend answered for him. Anadori, aren't you the same as a child that's rebelling even though he can't leave the nest? In high school, you would wander around suspiciously when Kageyama wasn't there.
Yeah? You got upset when I told you not to rely on Kageyama too much, but you showed no signs of changing. You probably hated yourself for not being able to do anything without Kageyama-kun.
What? It's just the truth that he helped you. You bit the hand that fed you.
My friends nodded in agreement, so this is how they felt about Anadori.
I see. So you felt high and mighty because you were the parent company? You took his wife, cut the contract, and was like, "You need me?" How lame.
Anadori's face got redder and redder. She must have hit the nail on the head. It was embarrassing. It's true that I trusted you completely when it came to work, so I suffered when you cut me off. I learned my lesson. I think you're right about me getting up in your business in high school. I didn't know what you were thinking. I'm sorry I didn't realize. Kageyama. That's why, no matter what you thought about it, I thought of you as a close friend.
You're gonna forgive him?
No way. He took my wife and cut off our contract for personal reasons. I thought of him as a friend. Now, I truly hate him from the bottom of my heart. Anadori's eyes had flashed with hope, but that went away. Did he think we'd make up or something? I never intended it. But you don't want to carry me anymore, right? We're strangers now. That won't happen, so be happy. Take care. Sorry, I'm going home.
Oh, yeah.
I left more than enough money on the table and left with Fran. Anadori stared after me, but I didn't look at him. Kageyama! Anadori chased after me. Fran gave me a look to stop me and stepped forward.
Kenki Anadori, was it? You gave Love Tech a call before. You talked to me, Mitsui.
Oh, Mitsui-san? Why are you here?
I'm his girlfriend.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, why didn't you work with us?
Ishin said it. Your quality is bad. Also, you have no morals. One of our subsidiaries had worked with you before. I heard from them that your parts were not prepared well and you would complain when they requested changes. They told me that there was nothing they could trust.
Anadori couldn't fight back. He frowned.
On the other hand, his company not only has the skills, but they care about connections. The factory had a good vibe. The company remains humble, and they still have a good relationship. Anadori-san, that's the difference between you and Ishin. That's why you can never surpass him.
Anadori remembered something. Why do you hang out with me? It must be more fun with other people. Why? I like being with you too. You have all these ideas that I've never had. That's why? That's why. That's why I'm lucky you're my friend. Thank you. Damn it. Kageyama. Anadori sobbed. Fran and I left without a word. Meanwhile, Yotako was walking alone at night. She had no idea.
Kengi-kun said their high school reunion was today, so Ishin must be there. I can't with him. Ishin was nicer and honest. I can still...
Yotako saw Fran and I from behind.
Oh, Ishi! Yikes!
Fran looked at Yotako with dark eyes full of hatred. She must have realized that Yotako was my ex-wife, a sixth sense of sorts.
What was that? Is Ishin and that woman?
Yutako felt an instinctive sense of fear. All she could do was watch us walk away. Later, word spread that Anadori's company only made bad products. His company's reputation was at rock bottom. No one wanted to work with him, so everyone quit. They went bankrupt. Anadori lost everything he had gotten from his father. Why? Damn it! The machines were supposed to be new, but they were junk. He was scammed. The sellers were nowhere to be found, and that was how Anadori realized he was tricked. Yutako divorced Anadori, but it came out that she had been cheating for a while. She had to pay compensation, and the person she cheated with ran away. Her family cut her off as well.
I'm done for. I can't find a good man or a job.
How she's doing now, whether she's okay or not, I'll never know. I cut them off completely. I have zero interest in their lives and no empathy left.
The products you worked on have been selling. They like the designs.
My company has been working with France for a while now. Our products were getting out there, so more young people were coming to us for work. I'm truly so grateful for you.
I told you, I want to repay you. My mom was weak. When she was hospitalized, my grandparents took care of me. After my mom passed away, their dementia worsened, and they were put in a home. I was so lonely. Every time I felt hopeless, I would remember you taking my hand when I was crying.
Fran took out the charm from her pocket. The stained glass reflected the light.
I wanted to see you again, so I started the branch and came here. I worked hard, huh?
Yeah, thank you, Fran-san. I can smile now because I met you. I took her hand. She wore the ring I had given her on her ring finger. They say you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. I think that if you betray someone's trust, you'll be the one to suffer. On the other hand, if you act with kindness, that will come back to you too. You can't survive all on your own. You're not alone in this world. That's why I always ask myself, am I taking care of the people around me?